Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. The Faucet is now open. Claim your XRP today. This coming from the Gemini exchange, and they've really been promoting XRP over the last several days. Been hinting at an XRP relisting or listing. I don't even think they had XRP listed on their exchange before the lawsuit, but somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. They say simply enter your email linked to your verified Gemini account to claim 20 XRP while supplies last. So, just one cryptocurrency exchange that wants to, benefit, wants to capitalize on the XRP community. They know XRP is going to rally hard in this coming bull run. Right now, we're cooling down after the lawsuit verdict, and as of the time of this recording, XRP is still trading in and around 62, 63 cents, give or take. So not too much movement with regards to XRP, but, we can see the foresight is there for a cryptocurrency company like Gemini, and, realizing really how big the XRP community is and how much FOMO, I think more importantly, not so much targeting us, but how much FOMO we could see in the coming months and years when the bull run really starts to ramp up. So again, as of the time of this recording, we're not seeing too much movement in the space. We got Bitcoin here trading at still just under $30,000. And we've seen this trend just kind of continue in this way, not a lot of volatility. We've been seeing it consistently, though, moving up since about December or January 2023. And this is how Bitcoin rolls. It moves up, a bit of a retracement. It moves up, makes higher highs with another retracement. Then it moves up again, makes higher highs with another retracement. So I guess the question is how long until we really see another bullish move to the upside? This is still anybody's guess, but, eventually we are going to see Bitcoin really rock and roll. And that's going to bring the entire crypto market up with it. Robert Kiyosaki is also saying, Bitcoin to $100,000, saying this for years. And he's also been promoting gold and silver. I do not disagree for a second here. We're in the midst of something transformational, the Great Reset, whatever you want to call it. Portions of it, I think, is nefarious, Great Reset-y, if you will. Portions of it is kind of necessary technological advancement, and I think we're kind of caught in between, both of those things. We really have to kind of embrace portions of it, but also stay very vigilant and, make sure your money is safe. Make sure you don't lose control of your wealth, because that is exactly what they want. They want to take, the rich elite want to take our money away, keep us poorer while they get richer. He goes on to say, Bitcoin is the people's money. Bad news if stock and bond market crashes, gold and silver skyrockets. Worse news if the world economy crashes, because 1 million of gold and 75,000 in silver to 60,000. I don't know what he means by that. Savers of fake US dollar are going to be effed. Debt is too high. Mom, pop, and kids in trouble. Hope I am wrong. Please take care. So, very critical of fiat money. Of course, many of us are, myself included. If it's backed by nothing, what good is it for? And so this is why he's saying gold and silver is God's money. I've always maintained, keep a balance of gold and silver around, take some of your savings and don't put it all into crypto. I know I love crypto personally, and I do have significant crypto holdings. However, I do also hold gold and silver, guys. And, this is part of this strategy. As we're coming into the Great Reset, and I keep telling people to only keep an operational balance in your bank account and try to invest in other things. Have some for a rainy day, have some in savings, make sure you can pay your bills. But the days of keeping $100, $200, $300,000 in a bank account, to just collect interest, that's kind of an old school way of saving. I know baby boomers tend to do that or did do that in the past. Guys, this is a very new landscape. Even the cryptos that are going to be rallying in this coming bull run, I think, are going to vary tremendously. And this is why, again, I keep hitting people over the heads, but I'm doing this now at the beginning of the bull run because I'm not going to talk about the Patreon once the bulls have taken charge. You guys should have already been subscribed. And if you're not, it's on you. I may even close subscriptions after a certain point. So I don't know. I'm looking at making money this time around, and I'm looking at diversifying because the SEC is really trying to screw us all. They're coming down, they're saying, well, this is a security, and this is a security, and this is a security. Obviously, XRP is not a security, but, we don't know where they're going to point the finger next, and this is why, guys, I'm diversifying. I'm going to let you guys in on my trading strategy, my trading portfolio. This is also going to include my BTC, my XRP, all that stuff, and the goal here is to try to make as much profit as possible. We're going to look at macro cycles. We're going to pay attention to see if, any of these particular coins are going to pop first. And so for just $5 a month, you can take a look at what I'm going to be doing. And I'm just going to be showing you guys what I'm doing. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. You have to make decisions on what you want to do with your hard-earned cash. Anyway, wanted to keep moving because we also got this. The Kobesi letter just did release an update here. There are now 14 banks calling for a recession and 6 banks calling for a soft landing. Note the recession banks, okay? Barclays, Bloomberg Economics, BNP Paribas, Citi, Dawa Capital Markets, Deutsche Bank, Jefferies, Mizuho, NatWest Markets, Nomura, Societe Generale, TD Securities, UBS, and Wells Fargo. And then the no recession banks, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Regions, and Santander, U.S. capital markets specifically. Most of these, if not all of them, I don't know about Regions, are American banks. Most of these are non-American banks. An interesting dichotomy there. At the Fed's last meeting, they said they are no longer forecasting a recession. JP Morgan was the most recent bank to say they no longer expect a recession. Can the Fed achieve a soft landing? Or is this just optics, again, to trick us plebes into listening to what they are saying? Again, guys, safeguard yourself. Precious metals, not a bad idea. Obviously, cryptocurrency. And also keep your cryptocurrency safe in a cold wallet storage solution. I personally use the Ledger Nano. There are other options available for you if you guys are still looking for one. I do have an affiliate link in the description of the video. You can use it if you want. You don't have to use it. It's not there to cash in on you guys. It's there for ease of use. And I just do suggest you get something because who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Again, your money is your money, and making money may be harder this time around, but we're going to really try to kind of knock it out of the park, guys. The bonus is that more people know about crypto, and so more money is likely going to be flowing in this time around. $3 trillion? Pff, that's child's play. Chances are we're going to go up much higher than that this coming bull run. Anyway, want to keep moving, guys. Lots going on today. Well, this actually happened a couple of days ago. RTGS system goes down for nearly 6 hours. This coming from Ian Binns here on Twitter. So interesting, the Bank of England's real-time gross settlement system was closed for nearly the first 6 hours of its usual operation. So this was August the 14th, a couple of days ago, due to technical issues. They say technical issues here in quotes, things that make you go, Settlements through the BOE's high-value payment system known as CHAPS begins at 7 a.m. every weekday and continues till 7 p.m. The technical issue prevented the usual start, and the system was restored to functionality at around 11 a.m. Now, I talked about the UK landscape with regards to cryptocurrencies and their particular partners, and how not so coincidentally, I'm going to say it, not so coincidentally, they all kind of fell in line with crypto regulations all at the same time. Also, coincidentally, they all happen to have a connection to Ripple and XRP. And if you guys didn't catch the video I did yesterday, I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner. So it's interesting to note that, this system went down, and I believe it was Crypto Hulk. He was saying how, isn't it interesting how the Bank of England just recently had a Ripple update from, I think it was from June or maybe July. Now, a few weeks later, we're seeing that they are down for technical issues. Again, things that make you go, Wanted to thank Ian Binns just for letting us in on that, guys. Always got to keep our eye on what is happening here. Dark Horse posting this. Now, this is an older document, I believe, from 2016 here. If anyone is interested, here's the original strategy plan in 2016 for XRP. We do have to remember, though, Ripple has pivoted and altered things since. But when looking at this strategy, you can see some things have actually come to fruition, which is good, and we can see where that trajectory is going today. This was their initial plan for XRP. Project Xenon. Prove out the XRP value proposition we have created in markets with banks. Notice how that's number one. XRP value proposition. Ripple obviously wants to show banks and other institutions and companies that XRP has value. So when we look, and this is number one, this is the number one thing in this report, okay? A FOIA confidential treatment requested by Ripple Labs. They wanted to keep this confidential in 2016. In 2016, XRP was trading at under a penny. Look at how far we've come, even though XRP is now only trading at, 63, 64 cents. As of the time of this recording, 62, whatever it is. It's still not trading, I don't think, at the value that Ripple would suggest it's worth. Nevertheless, in the beginning, they said, let's make the value proposition clear. So our 3 member banks are using XRP for interbank settlement, creating fiat markets, sending transactions, all stuff that we've seen happen. Test the technology and use Ripple. So we've seen the proof of concepts. Listing XRP on exchanges. They've also been successful at doing that. Provide additional venues to trade XRP for settlement and speculation uses. We've also seen them be successful at that, right? Looking at the Ripple X initiatives, all the developers, those contests where they want more developers in the community to develop on the XRP ledger. Description, reach out to Bitcoin and fiat exchanges to list XRP for trading purposes. So a lot of this we've already seen come to fruition. Working with Bitstamp, exchange to list XRP off ledger, systematically list XRP on other off ledger exchanges, support on ledger exchanges as well, and their goals to increase XRP trade volume both off and on ledger. And as we know, XRP is very liquid. That has also been one of Ripple's mandates. XRP derivative, provide a hedging instrument for institutions, for financial institutions custodying XRP. Their goal there, hedging solutions for XRP holders, a way to onboard crypto participants not involved with XRP presently, and additionally vehicle for price discovery and volume generation. So guys, it has been very clear since 2016 that XRP, or rather that Ripple, wants XRP to be seen as valuable, a vehicle, an additional vehicle for price discovery and volume generation. I am saying it again, XRP has to command a high enough price to enable it to do what Ripple has set out for XRP to do eventually. XRP incentive, provide an economic incentive for liquidity providers against XRP. And then the description here, release a high-level XRP allocation and incentive options to accelerate provisions of liquidity. Let's go down to number 5, XRP strategy alignment, ensure all teams are aligned on how XRP fits into Ripple's long-term vision. So a bigger, kind of broader goal there. But really, guys, what really struck out to me, value for price discovery, they needed a vehicle for that. Also, number 1 here, XRP value proposition. It's all about the money, guys. It's all about the money. So I wanted to thank Dark Horse there for pointing that out. And so now that XRP is free and clear in the US, why haven't they listed it on Liquidity Hub? An interesting question being asked here. This one courtesy of Wheezy at Nerd Nation Unboxed. And this article is basically just outlining a tweet here that David Schwartz wrote, and the community responding. David Schwartz was basically asking, what should I tweet about? Bill Morgan responding, the reason XRP or Ripple can't add XRP to the Liquidity Hub. Where was it there? To the Liquidity Hub now that the court found XRP itself is not a security. And so people down here responding, that's a good one. Kenny Nguyen also saying agreed. Yep, let's hear it, David Schwartz. Unfortunately, David Schwartz has not responded to this, but it was stated in this article, again from Bill Morgan, if that is so, why can't Liquidity Hub use XRP in Australia or Brazil where it is available with non-US institutions? And aren't the liquidity pools sourced in part at least through XRP and exchanges, not direct sales? XRP surely has more legal certainty now than these coins. And Mr. Hubert says, he assumes that it is because Liquidity Hub is aimed at institutions. And so that was from an earlier Ripple Insights report. Integrate digital assets seamlessly. I don't think we are completely 100% there yet. And unfortunately, we didn't get a response from David Schwartz. David Schwartz even said, is my posting questions for engagement farming getting annoying? So kind of a bit of a cop-out there. Should I stop or is it still funny? Answer in 4 tweets or more, please. So it's unfortunate. It doesn't sound like David Schwartz is going to answer this particular question, but despite what he has not said, it does seem like we have come to some sort of a conclusion as to why that is. And we still need the clarity, guys. We still need more clarity. And even in yesterday's video, somebody from Australia was saying, I think it was Bowler. No, this is Caroline Bowler, I think. Was saying how the SEC's verdict reverberates and does make an impact across all countries across the world. So it is important to pay attention to what the SEC is doing. It does affect the rest of the world and the rest of the world's economies. So all we can hope for now, and what we have been seeing now, was for Ripple and the XRP ecosystem to really kind of expand out and thrive. Chris here on Twitter posted this, can't resist reposting this because Vin is building things that are really important to the XRPL ecosystem, and he's doing it with no fuss or hype. If you use some or you support hooks and the utility they will bring, then imagine a world where they all disappear. Development is not without a cost. So please do your bit of support with one of the most important builders on the XRP ledger and buy the Sum Wallet account, the Pro account today. It's only $60 and every little bit helps. He says, I've had mine for a while. Thanks to XRPL Labs for your leadership and vision in this space. And thanks to Daniel WWF for reminding me of the importance for supporting others. Just retweeting out Daniel's tweet here. And you guys can get the Sum Pro wallet. I will link this in the description if this is something you're interested in. I know some of you guys might already have the free version of the Sum wallet, but these guys continue to build, and it's tough to build a a product, and having used all those resources to get only a little bit of money back. So you can scan with this QR if you guys are interested. Again, this is the Sum Beta Pro, or the Pro Beta wallet, and it is only $60 according to this post here. I will link these links in the description of the video for you, but we are seeing the development. We are continuing to see XRPL development. Again, one of Ripple's original initiatives set out here in 2016, but the value proposition, that's what they were mostly focused on here. I mean, it's the number one objective on this list, and eventually we are going to see that price discovery occur as we see more utility. This is what everybody says. As we see more utility, this is when we're actually going to see real high prices. And, again, my strategy for this coming bull run is not to sell all my utility coins. I'm going to keep a percentage of my coins, save them for down the road once we do see a triple digit or maybe even a quadruple digit XRP. Anyway, gonna keep moving along, guys, because we've also been getting questions about Codius. Panos here, just giving us a bit of a refresher. I know if you've been part of the XRP community for a while, you might already know about this. David Schwartz just the other day said that they were trying to revive this particular project, okay? He was part of this project, Codius. The technical pieces we were missing exist now, and I think there are some demonstrated market needs that it can address. I wish I could say more, but this is probably more than I should be sharing. So, alert, guys. Looks like Codius is on revival. Codius could be one of the biggest and most important developments in the industry, and it would give a whole new meaning to smart contracts. So, competing against Ethereum, but most people are not aware of what Codius is and how it works. So, guys, just as a refresher, I know some of you guys might even know how it works, but I just wanted to give you guys this refresher because it is 2023 and the landscape is very different now. When Justin Moon joined Ripple, one of his first projects was to build a smart contract system for the XRP ledger. By April 2013, a prototype was ready. A few months later, there was a young Bitcoin developer that visited San Francisco and was a Ripple intern for a few weeks, staying at Stefan Thomas's house. His name was Vitalik Buterin. The conversations around Codius led him to incorporate its key value and data structure into Ethereum. So look at what Vitalik did based on the Codius project from 2013. By the end of 2013, there was a new design for smart contracts. Codius worked differently than smart contracts in Ethereum. The contracts run on independent hosts without an underlying blockchain similar to traditional hosting. Here is the white paper. Codius was constructed not as an additional part of one blockchain network, but as a completely separate element that stands on its own. In addition, since it is not tied to a specific cryptocurrency, it can settle with any currency, including fiat. Another major difference is that Codius can keep private keys while Ethereum cannot. That means Codius can, for example, control a Bitcoin wallet while an Ethereum smart contract can't. Codius uses another concept called smart oracles. A smart oracle is anything that can be asked a question and a non-biased answer is returned. One example could be asking the Bitcoin network if a certain transaction happened. Smart contracts that run on Codius can hold assets in one or more multiple blockchains, such as Bitcoin and XRP, collect information from any source connected to the internet, and be written in standard programming languages. So Codius is the application layer for the decentralized web. Programs running on Codius can interact with one another, as well as distributed databases such as the XRP ledger and Bitcoin and all other web services and APIs. Codius is basically an open hosting protocol that brings a host of its own features to the table, offering flexibility in distribution and development. With Interledger, Codius adds flexibility in payments to its feature suite. Another benefit of Codius is that it gives the choice of programming languages back to the user rather than having to write software in strange special purpose languages like Solidity. Developers can write contracts using common language. So it seems like a very flexible and dynamic platform that is even better than Ethereum's platform and even older, actually. A Codius contract can run on an unlimited number of hosts, giving it greater decentralization than any existing blockchain can offer. Or it could run on a single host. Each developer can choose the right trade-off between cost and security for their application. Unfortunately, though, Codius was a victim of bad timing and lack of focus, but I still believe it has huge potential. And so David Schwartz here, again, saying it could be revived back in 2020. He said, unfortunately, it was a victim of the fact that Ripple can't do everything we might want to do. But guys, it sounds as though in 2023, we are seeing Codius relaunch. The Codius approach to smart contracts is unique, and it's because it's blockchain agnostic. It frees developers from being locked into any specific chain, which is the holy grail for the next generation of financial and business apps, a solution that could benefit the whole industry. And so how does Hooks or Evernote compare? Hooks is on-chain, custom code to influence the behavior of flow of transactions, and Evernode, decentralized host network providing consensus as a service with a native token as payment currency. Even back in 2022, December, Scott Chamberlain said, "We created Evernode because Codius didn't do what we needed. Codius is decentralized hosting with agnostic payments. Evernode is a decentralized host network providing consensus as a service with a native token as payment or currency." But it does almost seem like Codius is the superior product. So I guess that's why David Schwartz has said, we're working on it. We see, the potential here. Now we have technology today that could really launch this and get this up off the ground. Another use case potentially for XRP, guys, something that is going to get the ecosystem really rumbling. When we see this real world utility, we know we can only assume how high XRP price can go. So wanted to thank Panos there for posting that. Pay attention because within 5 years, the crypto market will evolve and volume will pick up. Okay, this coming directly from the mouth of a $400 billion asset manager, guys. This is from Medico Talks, the crypto custody company that Ripple just acquired. This is how big this market is going to get. Listen to this.
The fiat currency is somewhere in the order of 700 to 800 trillion. So is the opportunity here about new assets, or is it really about the technology addressing costs and efficiencies and potentially safety, given you're eliminating intermediaries potentially as well?
Seamus, you are right that the cryptocurrencies is relatively small if you compare it with other established asset classes. But other asset classes started with a very small size as well 20, 30 years ago.
Indeed.
So I think you have to take it serious. And even some asset managers say it's not a known asset class at the moment. And I would confirm that. I agree with that. It's maybe not... It's not on the same level than equities or fixed income products, but it is completely different. You need your own models, you need an own infrastructure and things like that. And I think the features that differentiate cryptocurrencies from existing traditional asset classes, that is significant, and that is one of the reasons why we said at Union Investment, well, it has not the size of an asset class, and it has not the volume and the trading volume of an asset class, but it's so completely different that we just define it as a new asset class because we have to implement a new investment process, and I think that is the leading factor for us: new investment process, new asset class, and I think it will evolve. The volume will increase. And maybe in 5, 8, 10 years, there will be no discussion about that if this is a separate asset class or something like that.
So again, guys, a new asset class, and this is just going to bring the crypto market to new highs. We did see a total crypto market of about, $3 trillion at the height of the last bull run. There it is, $3 trillion at the height of the last bull run. Who knows how high this is going to go this time around? A full Fibonacci retracement would bring the market to about $10.4 trillion. That's a lofty goal. So be sure you hold your Bitcoin, your XRP, your gold, and your silver. Don't take it from me. Robert Kiyosaki is saying the exact same thing.
Point here is everybody listening, the question is, what are you doing? What are they doing? Mm-hmm. I get so frustrated. I think this is the biggest bargain of all. It's silver. It's about $35 for this thing. I remember I was paying $50 for this thing. Yep. So this is still undervalued, but people would still rather save this.
I know.
That's how brainwashed they are. I'm going, can't you guys see what's happening? No. I was told to save this. Well, why don't you save silver? Why don't you save XRP, Bitcoin? Why are you saving this when you know they're printing trillions of it right now?
Why are you saving fiat when you should be holding Bitcoin, XRP, gold, and silver? And I mean, considering we know Ripple's value proposition for XRP is supposed to be a high price, this has been their plan from the beginning, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.